So as you can see, we've got loads of leeks at the moment on this season's growing, and I'm going to dig some more leeks at the moment. So I'm going to make a leek and potato soup. Let's start digging the leeks. There's another one. So we'll dig a few of those and then take them in and start preparing them. So first thing I'm going to do is to take the worst of the outer leaves down, and then easily chop off the roots. You can see where they're coming from, and I can chop off the tops like that. Don't worry about the waste because that will all go into the compost bin. And then I'm going to start cleaning it. I'll take another outer leaf off because you can see that there's a little bit of dirt there. And I do that with all of it. When I'm cooking leeks for a vegetable, I prepare them and chop them like that and put them into a saucepan. However, when I'm doing them to prepare them for a soup, I take the knife down through the middle and then chop it into smaller bits. It just makes it much quicker to cook down, so that's very straightforward. Down through the middle and then just slice it. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to sweat off the onion, because we've got onion going in it as well, and leeks. So I've heated up some oil and some butter and seasoning in this pan, and I'm just going to pop, first of all, some of our onions that have come out of our storage, then the pre-chopped leeks. Stir it around to get that. Stir it around to get the vegetables coated. As you can see, that's all nicely coated there now. You can tell that by the shine on the vegetables. So what we're going to do is turn that down really low and put the lid on so that that can sweat off. While the leeks are sweating off in the pan, I'm just going to chop up potatoes. Now, you can do this whichever way you prefer. I just prefer it this way, it's nice and easy. And once the leeks have sweated down, these will go into the same pan. And while it's sweating off, occasionally just stir the leeks just to keep them from burning on the bottom of the pan. Let's see if the magic's happened with the leeks. Oh yes, loads of steam. Oh yes, they look really nice, nice and soft. Ready for the next stage, which is, here we go, potatoes. Just go in. I know it looks like a lot, but they will cook down. So just stir that around, just stir them in together, and we'll start putting the stock in. Now, because this is a big batch, I've got 2 stock cubes in there, vegetable stock cubes, and I will put some more water in it now. So that's the second lot of water that's gone in to add to the stock. Now, I'm just going to have to bring this up to the boil, and then it can sit and simmer until the potatoes are cooked. And then we'll be on to the next stage, which is even more exciting. As you can see, that's now come up to the boil, and then we'll turn it down to a low heat just so that it simmers and everything softens. Let's just lift that. Let's have a quick stir around and see that this is all, oh yes, potatoes are nice and cooked down. So we'll leave that in the pot for a few minutes just to cool down enough before we get to the exciting stage. So now we can do the bit that really is magic. That's the potatoes and the leeks and the onions all cooked down. And now I'm going to make a lot of noise. So excuse me while I do this, and I'll join you later. So I've upset the neighbours making all that noise. I can now get rid of this and put it back for washing. And now it's a case of taste it and see. So let's have a quick taste. They always say the proof of a pudding is in the eating. So that's going to be needed to, we need to season that to taste. And everybody's taste is different. And just bear in mind that if you are using stock cubes as the base of the stock, they are much more salty than if you make your own stock. So be careful about how much salt you put into it, because it might end up being too much. But this, I think, needs pepper. We'll do some grinding and come back to that. I don't know how much I'm going to put in here. It just really depends. So we just stir that in. And unfortunately, this is where you use a lot of teaspoons to get it tasting the way you want it to. And let me say that when you do serve this up, this sort of dish, you can put straight onto the table as oven to tableware, so you really have only used one pot for the whole thing. And if you want to serve it with croutons or with a sprinkle of cheese or something else like that, then do so. Just add it, make it your own. Let's try it again. That's much better. If you want to make this yourself at home, then please check out the recipe which is in the description below, and enjoy.